Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jazmin Bromley, and this is Colin, my assistant stock. For those who have not had the pleasure of meeting me before, I will start from the beginning. In 2011, when I was 10 years old, I convinced my mum that I needed an assistant stock. I had met a young boy who had a small assistance dog, and I was amazed at the many tricks this little dog could do. I have always loved dogs from a very young age. A common nickname for me was the dog whisperer. So I applied to Greg and Tracy Marie for an assistance dog that would help me with some tasks that I struggle with that other people may take for granted every day. These tasks include picking up items from the ground, helping me off the floor if I trip, keeping me balanced when walking long distances, taking my shoes and socks off my feet, and carrying items for me when my hands are full. After what felt like 2 extremely long years later, I finally received this goofball Colin. Since then, I have absolutely loved our 6 years together, and with every new day, our bond becomes a little stronger. Over the years, the tasks that he assists me with have been altered as I get older. Some things that I couldn't do when I was younger, I learnt to adapt, and now I am able to do them myself. During high school, Colin stayed home, so we got very used to relaxing during the day, but that has certainly changed now. Last year, I graduated from high school, and I am now studying a Bachelor of Photography at Griffith University in South Bank. During the summer between high school and university, I knew that I was going to start navigating public transport on my own. This is something that typical teenagers may start doing at 13 or 14 years old, whereas I couldn't learn until a later stage of 17 years as I needed Colin for emotional support. So with Colin, I started to practice a few times in going in new environments by ourselves, which makes me feel very anxious. I could tell that my parents were also pretty nervous for the first time I caught public transport, my power chair, by ourselves. With Colin by my side, I felt safe and focused so that I could become as independent as other people my age. Now with Colin by my side, I catch buses, trains, and even taxis, and it's because of him it has made all of these transitions to adulthood so much easier. The transition to going to uni together was a big challenge for us, and it wasn't easy. I was very anxious and convinced that I wouldn't make any friends, as I am obviously very different from the rest of the first years. However, Colin charmed most of the campus with his goofy smile, which made making friends a lot easier than I had first anticipated. I have now made lots of friends at uni, but I truly believe that Colin has helped me every step of the way. Literally every step, as I am quite clumsy and tend to trip from time to time. Although, despite all the friends I have made, I'm pretty sure that Colin has made more friends with me, and he has an Instagram account to prove it. When you have an assistance dog, there are rules that need to be followed in order to keep the dog behaving well. One well-known rule is that you shouldn't pat a working dog unless you have permission. Over the years, I have come across many people in public that try to pat without asking, or pat him while saying they know they shouldn't, but do it anyway. So when I started at uni, it surprised me that none of the students asked to pat Cole. I was like, oh, this is a lot easier than I thought it would be. However, this is not the case with the tutors. For example, one time I was in the lift, a tutor came into the lift with me and said, "Wow, he's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, would you mind if I communicated with him?" And I thought, communicated? What do I say? Can I say no? She's grading my assignment. And so I just shrugged and said, sure, why not? And so she gave him a very long pat. So as much as Colin loves uni, he knows when he needs to be focused and working and when he can relax. Sometimes in my lectures he gets a little too relaxed when the whole lecture theatre starts to hear him snore. As you can imagine, Colin is very smart and determined to help me out. His favourite task at the moment is putting my dirty clothes in the washing basket, and every time he does it, he is ecstatic. He also loves playing a game called Pick Everything Up Off the Floor that the little siblings have left laying around everywhere. This game sometimes takes a while. Although, above all of Colin's physical capabilities, my favourite thing is the way he has grown to be unbelievably in tune with my emotions. When I am standing and talking to a stranger, he will lean against me gently so that I know that he is here with me. When I'm sitting, he will rest his head on my feet so that I can't go anywhere without him knowing. And when I'm anxious, he will try to hug me and lick my face. When I first met Colin, there was work and play. There were no hugs. Every time I tried to give him a hug, he thought it was a wrestling game and would try to pull away. Now it feels as if Colin has slowed his pace next to mine so that he can listen to my needs both emotionally and physically. He now adores every single one of my hugs. It's such a great privilege to have Colin as my assistance dog. I believe there is no other dog more fit for the job than him. The task work Colin was taught as a puppy that was personalised for me created the best foundation and has helped him adapt to what I needed over the past 6 years together. I can honestly say that I cannot even begin to imagine what my life would look like if I didn't have Colin by my side. The transition through teenage years is hard enough for anyone. It is definitely a lot harder if you have any impairments that stop you from achieving independence, like I said in the beginning. Most people would take this for granted. Assistance dogs provided people with disabilities and impairments a massive positive impact in their lives. This is the reason that Empower Assistance Dogs do what they do. This is why I am here tonight, to share with you all the huge difference these adorable canine companions can make to the life of someone with a disability. I would like to firstly thank Craig and Tracy Maroon for what they do, as it makes such an important difference. And secondly, I ask that each and every one of you attending tonight that you please dig deep to help this incredible charity so they can continue to provide the best quality dogs for awesome people like you. Thank you.